And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. Gilgeous-Alexander, good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Leonard for three. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt. Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Durant. There's the triple. Sinks the tray.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
Antetokounmpo outside. And here's Curry for three. Chicago with a rebound. Durant, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to SGA. Wide open. And there's another one for Chicago.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Will it go? That's good from Curry. On the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, how fast is Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Durant. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. The three, James. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Here's Chamberlain. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
You know what time it is, everyone. Here comes your incredible.
.149 left in the first. Here's James, and it's Indiana scoring again.
Yeah, it's very hard to guard LeBron James because he's a three-level scorer. Catches the defense off guard, just pulls up into that mid-range.
Now here's Durant. gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
And now the Bulls in transition. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. SGA's got 9 points.
We have that high-value three. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I'll take that one.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Curry. Releases. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Here's Chamberlain. Pulls it from the top of the key. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Antetokounmpo outside. And the 3 off target. Chicago leading by 7. Wembanyama scanning the floor. There's 10 seconds left now in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Chicago ahead, leading by 7. And we'll be back right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Brian, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. O'Neal inside. Leonard's there. On the wing, Durant. He's covered by Curry. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Antetokounmpo finds Leonard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And rejected. Pass to SGA. Now here's Durant. Chamberlain passes to O'Neal. Leonard with a double team. Chicago passing it around. Here's SGA. And again, Chicago, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Durant inside. Leonard defending. Indiana with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Curry for 3. And Indiana misses again. Bulls leading by 4. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wembanyama. No points so far to win the drought. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Time called here. The Pacers decide to talk it over. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Leonard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The three from Curry. O'Neal pulls it in.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 4-3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 4 assists now tonight. Pacers trail by 10. Antetokounmpo outside. Leonard for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to SGA. 1:19 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Durant. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Leonard. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Curry passes to James. Four on the clock. Back to Curry. Shoots over SGA. And Indiana misses again.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No made baskets yet. From deep. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Wembanyama finds Durant. Over Leonard. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Chicago. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And here's Indiana now. Down by 12. On the floor for Indiana. Kawhi Leonard out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. James can't get it to go.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Durant with a screen on James. On the wing, Durant. Over Leonard. Durant's shot is off. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. A 12-point game. Curry, no good.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana with a rebound.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Pacers trail by 10. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's scoreless. James finds Antetokounmpo. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
That free throw good from James. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bulls leading by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander shoots over Curry. Pacers with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 now. Leonard looking over the floor. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Curry. He's got 7. And yep, it's good. Curry's got 9 points. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to James. Here comes LeBron. That shot off. Good D by Wembanyama. Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
AD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Kevin Durant. Defensive foul. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Kevin Durant.
Free throw is good from Durant.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you. Chalk up 2 there. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
For 3, Durant. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to James. Offline with a 3. Chicago leading by 10. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
James outside. 23 seconds left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Durant. And here's O'Neal. And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
From deep, Wembanyama. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's Chicago, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Wembanyama, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor. And
guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now, here is James. Wembanyama with some nice D.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Nice shot by Durant.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
Now Now Wembanyama. Left side O'Neal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant for three. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Timeout, Pacers. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Antetokounmpo outside. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Leonard.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Bulls leading by 22. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pacers with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Inside. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Pass to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists tonight. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Here's Chamberlain after the basket by Indiana on the other end. Lets the 3 fly, and Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry, no good. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Durant from downtown. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Curry, and here's James, covered by Wembanyama. James against Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. And it's James with the jam.
And what you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Here's SGA. Pass to Durant. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Leonard passes to James. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On target. target from range.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Curry finds James. Back to Curry. Fires the three. No good. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.